Hello, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. Today, I'm going to take a second to start. I need to remember exactly where I need to... Well, I know exactly where to go, I just need to travel there, but I have very, very little left, I believe. There's a path this way and a path that way. This one is, I guess, the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun. And so that's probably the progress path. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go that way first, see what's over that in that direction. Hello. It's time to probably finish the DLC. I saw who was here, and I haven't explored that way, but I don't think there's much left. Other than rep quests and stuff, so. Yes. And as long as I don't drag it out, it doesn't seem like it should take too long. Ah, yes. The skeleton dungeon will probably take a little while. But there's not that much left. So as long as I don't die in the middle of the skeleton dungeon, right before the end, it should be fine. Oops. I should have stopped playing sooner last time, because I don't even remember this area. I should have gone to sleep sooner. Yes, I went with Soleil, because it seemed, I mean, it was fire, a lot of stuff about fire, even if I don't think any of the gear really mattered. It felt like the closest to a... Where am I at for Soleil? Ooh, I actually should be able to do... Oh yeah, I saw it, didn't I? I should be able to pick that up and do it after I go back and pick it up.
Can't do that.
So I think I actually should go find that. There's a couple places where it could be. I'm guessing it's here. But if it's not... No, wait, no, there was another quest at the Conclave. I saw it at the end of the stream. I didn't pick it up because I wanted to leave it for now. But then I forgot about it. So I'm assuming this is the honored quest, and I should pick it up.
You serve Sagon. That I know. But perhaps I can tempt you with another prize. You've proven to be capable, so I'll be willing to share this secret knowledge with you in return for a fair share.
What did you find?
Corbin City was once a gem in the desert, a place of unimaginable wealth and arcane rituals devoted to Korvac. That is all forgotten history now, and what remains of its splendors had long ago been looted. But some fragments of knowledge are hidden such that your average tomb raider will not find them. I've learned of one such secret that I suspect still remains untouched. Head out to the ruins of Corbin City to the northwest of the Infernal Wastes, and seek out 3 silver statues. They may seem dormant, but secrets are housed within. Find a way to activate them, and recover the fragments of the Word of Ron within. Bring them to me, and I will decipher their meaning for our mutual gain. Believe me, if I had any other choice, I would not. Unfortunately,
Yeah, sure.
there are those whom even I...
Let's see what happens. And that seems to be similar to where I was just exploring. One, two, and then maybe the last one's further back. I'm glad I went and picked that up, because if you hadn't mentioned the quest, I would have forgotten that I'd seen it. And I would have had to have backtracked even more. Those don't look silver. They're too colored by the everything being red. A voice fills your head. When men sleep, it rises, a friend to thieves. It knows not the touch of the sun, yet fears not the dark. I mean, it has to be a moon. That's the second word. Forming a beam in that direction. I didn't even see that. I like this. These are fun little riddles. Very simple. I mean, that should be Bismeal? Are these... These are fun. Very small riddle. Hope this last one's kind of a weird one. Give me the person riddle. Riddle of the Sphinx. It has no hinges, no key, not even a lid. Yet inside a egg. That's a classic. I would rate that as about as much of a classic as the Riddle of the Sphinx, in my mind. Feels like there should be something there, but seems like it just kind of ends. Okay. This looks like where those two were pointing to. Map room of Ron. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Oh, so back at that thing, I missed something. I guess I could zoom in to look closer. Oh. How did I miss that? I swept with my mouse. I guess I missed the line that I should have swept at. I missed it though. That's a silly myth. Thank you. Guardian of Ron. Bunch of those. Kind of buggy. The Guardian's death opens nearby sarcophagi. The tomb is at peace.
That's locked.
Interesting. Oops, that's a
I can't do that yet.
great big pillar. Wonder if I should start filtering out greens. I don't think they give much by way of upgrades recently. Oh, okay. Lose, pierce, gain, bleed? No. Right. Did it bug or something? I was able to open 2 of them after only killing 1, then I killed the other and I was able to open the 3rd, and then another showed up, but there's no more sarcophagi. Because I feel like I shouldn't have been able to open all 3 without killing the last guy. But I was able to. Okay, that was weird. Shoot, I should have saved my teleport. Okay.
I give you the find of a lifetime, and you're still here.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the words of Ran. Shattered and hidden so that none may utter the spell within ever again. The fools feared the words of power. Well, now they are ours. Here, bring this to a craftsman you trust, and reap the power at our fingertips.
It's basically just a normal... It's just a charge. Well, that's good to get. I'm guessing if that was the honored quest, I'm guessing that each faction has a quest that gives a unique... oh, I have points. Yeah, it gives a different, like, movement skill for their honored quest. I've been sitting on 2 skill points for this long. I keep doing this. I think trying to max it's better than abandoning it. Okay. I'm going this way because that way is progress based on that. Oh yeah, I saw the, just before I stopped, I saw the guy on the ground in that area revealing some information about the characters and the little quests. With the one farmer. It's kind of fun to see him finally, because that character's sort of been, they've been mentioned throughout the whole game occasionally. We actually finally get to meet him. Okay, so this is the end of that. Time to hopefully... This is where the messenger is. Sunward Spire. The messenger quest is... Pit of Atonement. Which might not be here. Yeah, so I'll have to find him, I guess, further into the area, further into the map. So this is just a side area that maybe I should delay exploring. I don't know. At this point, I'm committed to going through this, but I'm thinking it must be a case of there being a lot of side stuff that might send me here. There's a lock. Oh, that's kind of interesting. This was added after. Interesting. Oh. Each floor is going to be small because it's a spire, so it's descending through a spire. So each area is going to be a small circle. Okay. That's kind of surprising. I never would expect them to add actual stuff like this delayed, but I guess that kind of makes sense given how out of the way it was. It was sort of its own little path into the middle of nowhere.
That skill's not ready.
Very interesting design for a little area. Went from circular to now it's very square as we descend into the lava. Might not be lava, it might be magma. Be kind of interesting if DLC 3 has like a later patch adding a small dungeon type thing. That could be weird. It's probably not a positive because if they add it after, it might be something that they didn't have time to get to originally, but it'd be interesting. I can't get there. I need to keep in my mind. There's a path that will get me over there somehow, at some point. So if I don't reach that, I missed something. Oh, that's kind of a weird one. Not having a, because it feels like you kind of have to have at least one skeleton dungeon for an area. Yeah, and like a lot of games have, well, there's a lot of games that have moved towards like intentional trickle feed of content instead of dropping everything at once and then that's it, other than patches to fix stuff. I think that was still a thing already back then, but I wonder if that's what they're more likely to go with. Like, release most stuff and then add like a dungeon here, a little area there. Okay, so I didn't connect to here, that's good. I wonder if they're gonna add anything crazy to existing classes. Probably not. Yeah. I mean, there are issues with cutting stuff and then releasing it later intentionally. There's negatives to that, but for a game like this, small zones being added after is not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but at least it's not a case of like, oh yeah, no, the main storyline isn't even complete, but we'll still release it. At least it's not that sort of thing. At least I assume it wasn't. Because artificially trickling content can be kind of annoying.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, that's a lot of creatures. That is classified as a celestial. It's obviously not a celestial boss, but I wonder if they have any unique drops. Or potential unique drops. Ooh, wait, that looks really good. Element damage, burn damage, a couple decent resistances, Inquisitor Seal. Elemental Seal seems kind of bad, but that actually might be usable. Yeah, that was a fairly threatening totem. Like, it wasn't that dangerous, but like, it was definitely more dangerous than the other totems that I've fought for the last 10 hours of this game. Yeah. It'll be something to look forward to. I pop a totem open and I get killed real quick. Because I bet it will happen at least once. I'll get here, I'll open the exact same totem. And I will explode in, who knows, a few hits? Anyone? Well, that feels like there's definitely a wall there, okay. Ah, a boss. Kind of expected a boss soon, but
Can't do that yet.
ooh, that jump is dangerous. Oh yeah. Those tentacles seem very threatening. Lore? Interesting. Lots of lore in that. Ooh. It's another one of those helmets that's so close to being good. No, I think it's 3. Yeah, it's just 3 regular rares. 'Cause I haven't removed rares yet. I think it's, yeah. It's just a single. I think I should remove normal rares at this point. But those will still show up. Yeah, just 2. Just 3 monster infrequents. Which they changed 1.2 changed monster infrequents to always drop, or like certain enemies always drop their specific monster infrequent. So they're not actually that infrequent anymore. Some of them. Which is pretty funny. That is hilarious. The exit to the tomb is exactly where I set my personal rift. I bet there was a secret I missed. And if there wasn't, then that's Grimdawn's fault.
I can't do that yet.
But I think I should get... I'll be back here eventually. I think right now, if there was something that I missed, I should just look for it in Ultimate. Because I'm very curious about this, the specifics of this story. Because Dravis Dravis is here. And Urborak is also here. Uroboruk is here. It's interesting.
Ah, you must be the pawn my sister's been sending around to do her sleuthing for.
Yeah.
And now here you are, and she's nowhere in sight. I must say I'm rather disappointed that she could not have bothered to show herself, especially at the moment of my victory. Unfortunately for you, you're standing in my way.
Yeah,
I simply cannot abide by that.
the helm definitely looks
I'm
good.
afraid you have to die.
My father
Yes.
broke my feet.
With my father broken at my feet, there is nobody in this world that can stop me from achieving my goals. Not even my sister.
So who is the sister
I once
specifically?
hoped that she would join me.
Nothing
But it has
specific.
become abundantly clear that she does not see things as I have.
Yeah.
So she will burn.
It's
A
kind of
fool
cool.
wandered the world for centuries, never thinking about what he left in his wake. My father squandered his power. I once hoped that she
It's really
would join
cool.
me.
Like, the daughter of Uroboruk. It's interesting. I mean, there's definitely a phase 2 to this fight. If he died like this, it'd be very funny. He did. What a weakling. What a weak dude. Well, no. You didn't spoil anything beyond that she's his sister, but...
And so, my misguided child lies dead, far from the land of his birth. I've witnessed many of my progeny perish over the centuries, such is the curse of my existence, but none stung as much as this. I thought myself above his pain. He was consumed by his hatred for me. In another life, perhaps he would have stood by my side as we sealed this tomb forever. I'm afraid now, that duty falls to another. I've witnessed the passing of centuries. I will answer what I can.
Are you the known Ouroboros? Or Ouroborok? I wonder if it's... Yeah, it's definitely an Ouroboros in the naming. Can you bring down...
I will answer what I can.
What happened in Arkovia? Yeah. I am actually interested in reading all the side dialogue here, because it's kind of... He's an important character. And it's fun to see. Yeah.
I will answer what I can.
Arkovia... Yes, he didn't stay close to him because he's
I will
immortal.
answer what I can.
How did you do it?
I will answer what I can.
Kind of wish he stopped setting the same thing every time he repeats that. Putting my skills... Can you
When
bring down
Travis
Baron?
confronted me at the temple steps, I saw the madness consuming his soul. But I also saw the anguish that I had wrought upon it. Dravis was unwilling to listen to reason. I erected the barrier so that he could not enter the tomb by any means. But I could not bring myself to strike down my own child. Now my powers are nearly spent. The souls flowing through my veins seek their release. I sense that my time has finally come. It appears that you and I had similar goals. The evils within this tomb must not be set free. I will lower my barrier. Enter the tomb of the Eldritch Sun.
The image there was not his face. It was just like his shoulder or whatever. Which is pretty funny.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, I went too far.
Your faith is dead.
That music is a bit over the top. Mother's pendant to give to Dahlia. Where did I last see her? Was it all the way back? Super far away? Maybe I'll see her. I'll go back for that later if I don't find her moving forward somehow. Or I'll find one of these and I'll instantly consider leaving. She was somewhere. Oh, where was the last place I saw her? She could be here. This feels unlikely. Weird. Oh yeah, it was doing damage to me. Okay, she's not here. I can't remember. It was some side area. Like on the Corvin Plateau or something. Oh, I never explored that. Okay, it was not here. I need to go there because it will bug me. But while I move, I should spend a second to look around. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think I have any recollection of where I last saw them. I just want to fill in the map while I'm just lost. Very easy map to fill in. Yeah, I can't remember where she was. I'll do that later. Time to at least focus on the main quest. For locating her, maybe? Because I really can't remember where she was. Was she even in... Was she even in this DLC? Is she all the way back in Ashes of Malmouth? That feels unlikely.
Can't do that yet.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I just can't remember. Was it the... Okay. It's a great game, but it has a lot of very minor issues like that. Ah, so many enemies that just spawn in the silliest of places. I'll go back to the Corvin City Rift after I clear up this bit of the map. Okay. Except this boss is not going to chase me. I should be fine. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, this was where she was sitting. I talked to her and then I forgot about it because she had nothing to say.
Hello again, my friend.
I think I have something of yours. Celestial Lotus. First of those, I think. Ooh, maybe she'll be present in the next DLC, just for no reason. So she's gonna go see, because Homestead is here. The next DLC has something to do with the Osterkarn stuff. Like, she could just go explore. That would be fun. Have her... Ooh. There's potential for a big story element in the DLC 3.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah. I think, like, she was in every... Like, I'm assuming she was there in the base game and she wasn't added to the base game with the release of the other DLC. But she's been around from the start, sort of. She was there in Homestead. There was a little quest journal. Like, it feels like they kind of have to bring her back, right? Though her story is kind of over. They could do more, but I just think it'd be very fun. Give her the chance to be a hero. It's a lot of potential for like a fun storyline. Fun little quest of her wanting to
That
do
skill's not ready.
positive things for the world. Korvac, save me. The relatively repetitive line, and it being repetitive kind of makes it better. Because it's such an unimportant line. Ooh. Lore. Oh, this is Soleil. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. But she doesn't get eaten by the void. She instead succeeds and doesn't have to be rescued. This storyline's gonna be cool. Corvin Elegy, it's talking about Soleil as a sorcerer. But the witch gods are people who ascended into godhood. Which means he clearly doesn't die. Or he dies and then becomes a witch god or whatever. But that's lore. More stories. And that bit of lore was missable. There's so much like...
That skill's not ready.
a lot of potential for... Like, I still don't know how this DLC ends. But if it's kind of... If DLC 3 doesn't have to follow anything from this, there's a lot of, like... I think there's a lot of stuff that it could be about. It's about the Asterkarn stuff and Berserkers and Chaos, but the specific little side quests could be a lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly in favor of them not spoiling much. Because there's a lot of different things that could happen. This might be pretty good. Ether, poison. It's worse than what I have now because the resistance of physical, but that's pretty good. Yeah. There'll be a lot of waiting. I mean, at least for my interest. Yeah. I mean, it would be great. Maybe the full release is 2025, but there'll be an early beta version before 2025. They'd never, no company would ever actually do that because they'd always treat a beta. Yeah. Yeah. You want it to be Christmas 2025, yeah. That would be rough. Oh, that would be rough. It's like, oh, it'll be out in 2025, but December 25th, 2025. Yeah, I think... Because Path of Exile 2 is... like, releasing in like a beta in November. It's like maybe releasing November would be a bad idea, but late December might be fine. That's enough time for them to not overlap too much, I think. And I'm really interested in that because yeah,
That skill's not ready.
I doubt they would release. Most companies, I think when they say they will release a game 2025, if they're gonna do a beta, they would release the beta in 2025, they wouldn't release the beta earlier, because early access stuff is often treated as if it's full release sometimes, in the more recent times, I think. Plenty of games stay in early access for a decade, at which point they're basically done, but they're just stay in early access forever. I might have missed a secret, because this is number 3. Ulzuin. That's the name I've seen a lot. I found one, so I think I missed one, because this is part 3. And I found part 1, and I've missed part 3, so I think I should go back a bit. Because if this is this close, it shouldn't be too bad to look. So, if I look at the map, I found that. If there's a second one, it would probably be in this area. Probably need to change my camera angle to check. It really feels like there should be. I mean, that looks walkable, which doesn't mean anything. There's nothing breakable. Oh, okay, it's just awkward pathing there. Just very awkward pathing. Because I'm pretty sure I tried it, but I must not have clicked in the right area to walk through. I like this area though. The like secret zones with clear lore. Okay, so number 2. My bane for staring into the elder sun. Wait, no, don't transition because it'll close it. Sorcerer, Priestess, and Guardian. This Priestess is Bismiel, and the Guardian could be Drieg? That doesn't seem right. This is probably unrelated. So yeah, the one talking here either is a Dreeg or works with Dreeg. Though given that they mentioned centuries, it means they're probably immortal, which means that it could be Dreeg. Ah, they are actually going into... So Bismiel was the one, the earlier lore note talked about Ulzuin, I guess, being distracted. And that was Bismiel that did it, which means she's the priestess and the guardian is Dreeg. Cool. It would be interesting if they weren't actually the witch gods. They just took their names. That'd be cool too. Yeah, this one back here. Cool. I like the lore. Very fun. Little bits and pieces being put together. How many dynamite do I have? I haven't crafted dynamite in forever. I have 4 left. I need to make more soon. Or collect it in some other manner. Yeah, I really do wonder what the overall potential is. I guess the DLC 3 could do a deep dive into like the Void and the Cult of Cthon with the whole Berserker skill stuff they've mentioned about, you know, embrace the void and such. So I would have to assume there's a good chance that's what it will be about. But it'd be interesting to know if it's something totally different. Something somewhat unexpected. I mean, even that would be kind of unknown, the specifics. Double secret. Feels like a pretty mediocre second secret. Just a worn chest. Corvin's Fall. The many-eyed fiend, the guardian of the hidden realm, allowed a sorcerer and a priestess to pass through. Priestess cast her bindings upon him. Cool. So there's actually something in this area maybe that I missed? Or that it's a really good chest on Ultimate. Yeah, so it'll be good on Ultimate. Just feels so sad on normal. Cool. I like this story stuff. The like actual events that led to the collapse of this empire. Slightly, relatively simple secret areas. I only missed one of them. Like they tell the full story and slightly hidden. Wonderful. It adds to the mystique. Like look at this opulent chest. That's so good. And yet in that double secret, it's just a worn chest. A shrine.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Change to shift my inventory. Oh yeah. The orb. Only one more point. And then I need this. But I need this. Better defense. I will set that on nothing because I don't have anything to set it to. I guess I need 1 point in Vindictive Flame just for that constellation to apply to something that's always active. I think that's probably the end of those secret areas because the story's basically over. Or the story is over, honestly. Not much further, it feels like. Oh, it's just a side area, not an actual explorable. This feels like a waypoint area. It is a waypoint area. Okay. In I go. Against the avatar of Korvac, Father Kaiman. I wonder what happens if I go back to the other area now.
So now you understand that I did what I had to.
Now I see how insane you are.
You fail to understand. Everything I've done has been to save humanity. Yes, Korvac exacts a price upon our very souls.
Who are you
I
to
am the only
decide?
one with eyes open enough to see that we run out of options.
Oh,
That skill's not ready.
it looks a lot like, oh, what's it called? The Butcher from Diablo. Oh,
Can't do that yet.
okay, I'm not dodging that very well. Really? No second phase?
Disappoint me.
There has to be a second phase, right? No? Really? Weird. He's obviously not the final boss, but like... Now what happens if I go back over here? That felt underwhelming. Like, he's dangerous, but... Felt underwhelming. Brother Miranok. Yeah, nothing interesting there. Hey, what level am I with these people? Still pretty far from being able to get all this. Okay. Yeah. It's a pretty good line. Very noteworthy. Yeah, that's... It's fun to see Kaiman lose. This DLC's been really good for the overall story. In we go. Becomes blue all of a sudden. Banish Korvac. Oh, oh, is the messenger at the bottom of the skeleton dungeon?
All these centuries, the usurpers dare not even show their faces.
I really hope the witch gods show up. That would be really cool. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Eventually. Massive winged creatures. Cool. Oh, what a creepy area. It's great. You did a good... I think this area so far is a very appropriately weird area. Weird fruits, weird plants, weird gargoyles. Vitality to cold. This is for Nightblade. Interesting. Kinda hope this zone is short, just because it feels like it should be quick.
Did they think they should rest?
Like, given that it's yelling at me, it feels like it shouldn't take long before I face them. Oh, there's a chest there. Cool. "107 cold damage. Rune of Hagarad. Pretty good if I had cold. Ooh, cool. My first one-handed ranged legendary, and it's not usable. How unfortunate. Necro occultist? Pistol? Huh. I wonder how that would work. Instead of like a staff. I always assumed like necro occultist, you're going for a pet build. Yeah, actually. It's fun to have bosses that exist instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's boss fight time. I do like this area. It's appropriately eldritch. Not incomprehensible to the mind, but that's impossible.
Come, little human. I will make this quick.
Ooh, Pierce to Fire would probably be kinda useful if it had other good stats. Because I don't have a ton of Pierce, but I have some. Yeah. Which, I mean, it roaring I think makes sense. It's less interesting, but it does fit with the fact that it's kind of just a eldritch void monster. But it makes it a little bit less interesting. Yes. I wish there were ways to make your character huge. Like just enormous. Entirely for this like interaction. So like I'm not little. Like maybe the Berserker werewolf transformation. I can't remember if it's a werewolf or a wolf. Or maybe it's a bear. Can't remember. If it was giant, that'd be pretty fun. Like you have an optional ring. Locked by okay, it's gonna fight right here for sure. The fact that this area is so big is worrying to me. Because that could be a lot of moving around. Lots of troves, though. Spooky. Yeah. It's kind of a fun... Oh. Yeah. I really enjoy the... Like, there's a series of books that has a similar sort of thing, where, like, regular humans can become, like, ascended god-like beings. It always adds a certain flair to the world when they're not just... when they were human. So there's that mortal influence to the storytelling.
Can't do that yet.
Kind of worried that I left a totem thing. Okay, I didn't. Good.
Can't do that.
Yeah, it is a very large map. It just did something. What did it do? Ah, spooky. I messed up there. I took too much damage.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, I walked into that, but I should have been hit. Now this is a little
Not ready.
rougher. I feel like it's probably gonna have at least one more phase.
That skill's not ready.
Saved my blast shield right there. Ooh, the music is pretty good.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
I think I just avoid when he's doing this attack. Just leave instead of trying to fight him. Okay, only one phase. Still cool though. I mean, if that is the final boss, it really does suggest that they left it open for another DLC. Because they're saying you have no idea what's coming. They were talking about the void. So they did leave it open, I believe. Yeah, I should have. I can do that on the next playthrough though, and then I'll die. And then I'll have to repeat it again. And then I'll die and it'll work. 'Cause I'll die on Ultimate probably. At least once, is my guess. Cool. Yeah, it really feels like they did indeed set up for the potential for another DLC. Even though it took several years. And they weren't originally planning on it necessarily. Cool. I think that's a fun boss. I don't like the spamming orange circles, but it's a cool final boss for sure.
Korvac's anguished cries have echoed across realities.
Where is Sagan?
I'm afraid I do not know. I presume he had to do something on behalf of Saliel himself.
You seem to be the emissary of the three and you don't
Who am
know.
I to question the will of the gods?
Well, Korvac
Who
is
are
no
you
more.
to question them? His cult has been crushed. Even now, his scattered followers are being hunted down and eliminated. The forgotten god will soon be a distant memory. Without a vessel, his powers will wane, and he shall fade into nothingness. Never again will the people of Cairn have to fear for their lives at the mercy of Korvac's fickle temper and destructive malevolence. Know that the witch gods are grateful for your sacrifice, even if they do not thank you in person. Wherever your journey leads next, their eyes will be upon you. Here, a prize from the gods themselves.
Korvac said the Eldritch Realm was his.
Do not think to believe the snake tongue of that being. It spreads naught but lies.
How old are you?
Let us just say that I was once a young priest in the service of men here, believing myself righteous, but my eyes were opened by the witch gods. When they forged their covenant, I offered myself in service. My actions saw the cults flourish beneath the Empire's gaze. For my accomplishments, I serve we must ensure that none of Korvac's followers survive what happened here. If belief in Korvac persists, then a spark of his being shall remain. Korvac will never again be a threat of the magnitude we faced this day. That I promise.
Cool story. Yeah. So I probably don't want to waste it on random stuff.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
But I have a key. And I assume the key is what I need. After that, I have to remember where to go here. It's probably starting from here. Okay, so the quest for the messenger is looking for Pit of Atonement. Pit of Atonement's to the southwest. It's not that way, so Pit of Atonement must be there. Okay, down I go. And then after I finish this, I have to figure out what I should do. I either do the Shattered Realm just to finish that quest to get it off my screen, or I figure out what to do before moving to Ultimate. Maybe I go to Ultimate directly right now and die in 4 shots. I don't know. Might be worth trying, seeing how quickly I die before I come back to normal and try to look for better gear. Or I just start Ultimate, play it real safe because I'm not a hardcore, so I don't need to be fully prepared, and see what happens. This is not Skeleton Dungeon. I just skipped this for some reason. Why did I skip this? Weird. I guess I have to relocate. I don't know why I missed this. I just skipped it for some reason. I could have done this forever ago. So I have to go back to the Vanguard, and then I have to remember where the Skelly dungeon was. But quest
Welcome
complete.
back.
Okay. Now, was the dungeon near the... Oh, okay. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna check where the dungeon is. It'll be easier to just cheat. Tomb of Heretics, which I think I've already gone to. Southeast of the city. Oh yeah, it's the limited path. Which can I actually travel there? It's here that I want to go. Let's find rigs first. I have to remember who rigs might be. Ah, right here.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, he's calling in a favor. So I have to do that. Or he's going to call in a favor.
Back so soon.
Legendary relic. Already opened the seal. Okay. I have to talk to him first, and now I can go. So yeah, that's the debt quest. Guess I just run there, ignore most of the monsters. Probably pick up a few things on the way. In I go. Okay, I'll clear the totems that I find. Eldritch totem? Does that mean it's blue? No, wait. Eldritch was blue, right? No, it's green. Eldritch is green. Celestial? No. Well, the specific stuff, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to see it when I see it. It's decent. Useless. Useless. I have a lot of junk to sell, but I have space. That should be fine.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, I remember what this place looked like. This was the one across the little bridge. Oh. Okay, they won't let me jump there. This could be a waste to not open the chest. How many... I only have 1.2 million iron bits. That feels really low. It feels like I should be sitting at like 2 million at this point in the game. At least, maybe 5.
You will go no further.
In we go. Need to make sure I don't die. Just don't die. Play it carefully, as if I have one life. Play it like I am playing a hardcore. Play safe. Which means I should actually be checking this. Chaos. They're faster. They do burn, and they have... well, they have a lot of attack speed. 18%. Ooh. That was very big. Yeah. Wow. I just figured. Might as well. It's just a good habit that I don't really have developed. Do my best to... oh, that's a big storm. How much damage does it do? A lot, but it's kind of slow, so you have time to get out. Yeah. I have to restart the entire session. Or do you mean... like I have to reload the save? I definitely know I have to restart the dungeon, but if you... do you have to restart the save to restart the dungeon because stuff doesn't respawn? Oh, okay, that's kinda... that's very worth knowing specifically. Because it's presumably because of the fact that nothing respawns within a session. And there's a mechanic I read about how every time you get a legendary in a session, you get extra rolls if you like it. If you get, if I rolled this Morgul's Mortality, and then the next legendary that drops in the session would have been that, it apparently re-rolls, which gives a good up until a certain point, which is gives a good reason to not be able to just run these infinitely in one session. It's just something apparently like that. Oh. I need the lore. Must not have been paying enough attention. Focus too much on not dying. Despite the fact that it's not that important. Is it something I need to shoot, I would guess? The dilapidated urn, yep. Okay, what was the previous one? Oh, that was outside. Yeah, I remember. It's just sort of a general topic. The Iris of Night give us a glimpse of the tapestry beyond. I'm gonna pause for a second because there's a spider on my wall that I want to get rid of. I recognize the spiders are helpful. I don't like seeing spiders crawling on my wall. And they don't do that often. This is them talking about... Oh, cool. They moved the garden into the Eldritch Realm? That's cool. There's a tentacle monster down there, maybe? Supporting the floating garden? Creepy. Let's just double check. Nothing there, good. Very interesting. It's a rift in space. Do they just keep spawning? Okay. I will. Okay, they just keep spawning, don't they? They never stop. Ah. Another volcano one. This one's not under the volcano, it's up the volcano. Waterfall. Not up the waterfall. It's not through the waterfall, it's up the waterfall. Thank you. That would be pretty fun if they gave XP. The easiest experience farm. You just AFK. You put a rock on your mouse button, and you just shoot them forever. Of course, you're not playing the game that way, but... Oh, danger. Oh, they do just keep spawning and chasing me forever. They don't like me. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Dangerous. Spooky. Yeah. Like, it's a fun twist. Where it is behind it, but it's also on top. I'm not actually playing cautiously enough. I'm playing this way more aggressively than I should be. Considering if I die, I have to restart.
That skill's not ready.
fire damage, piercing to fire. It's not bad. It's not super useful, but it's not bad. Oh no.
Do that yet.
Spooky. These scions are very dangerous, I think. Because they always have the tentacles. That looks really good. That's a ton of resistances. Everything else is kind of terrible by comparison, but that might actually be worth using. If I equip that, which I can't even test it, it'll help with a lot of that. I fully cleared this. Okay, this up there, this way. These infinite spawning dogs are pretty annoying. Yeah, I was gonna look at... What is this ring that had better resistances? This belt had different resistances. This way feels like the way forward. Another dilapidated urn. Tuha. Okay, nothing there. Lore. Where is the Tuha? Do I have both of the ones before this one? Nope, I'm missing Tuha report page 2. Which might be something I find later. Some of these seem to be out of order, so. Cool. Little bits of extra information. I have a reduced healing, just a lot of damage drain.
I can't do that yet.
Not healing a lot from these guys, and that's worrying. Oh. I'll be back. Okay, so I'll have to go back to look for it then.
I can't do that yet.
Which shouldn't be. That's confusing. Can I... The other path had the quest, but this was blocked off. Oh, that's half my HP. was also very easy to dodge. Okay. Let's just do this. Focus one down. And it'll be easy. Nice and safe. Are these duplicates of the same note? Or are they two separate duplicates of the same note? That's pretty funny. The world around us is a lie. I mean, this is a clear, I think, Lord of the Rings reference. With like a bunch, ooh, fire damage. The 7 rings, which are all below the ring that the Morgonaut made. That's cool. Yeah, both of those combined are very tanky. That looks really good. The resistances are bad though. As in, it only has Pierce and I don't really need that. Between Ether and Vitality. Ether's 4, Vitality's 15. If I replaced this... It's not even a damage up. It's not even beneficial. I mean, the trigger, the 10%'s good. I don't think I have Avoid Projectile on the seal. And I assume that would be on a piece on an item. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that benefits Inquisitor Seal. But even without it, it is a lot of damage reduction, so it's still fairly safe. It will only get stronger then. I will be more powerful than ever in the future. I wonder what the purpose of this is. I guess it's a weird skill. You can cast it more often. Through the tomb I go. That one looks like, for this it seems kind of limited, because it's just 2-hand melee, 2-hand range. So unless there's something that applies to that. Ah, so they changed? Is that really a skill they would change? What a weird... Ooh, chaos. That's not useless. 15% chance to use melee. Worthless. It's weird. I mean... Avoid Projectile probably makes sense to nerf to an extent. When it already gives all that. defensive ability. Instead, it's like a making it into more of a spammable attack.
Can't do that yet.
Kind of different changes. I wonder what will change, whether there will be any big changes with the DLC for that. Whether there'll be big changes like losing those sorts of abilities. Wow. That's actually good. That's actually worth putting a point in. And now it's just a faster recharge, lower energy cost.
That skill's not ready.
What a huge nerf.
Can't do
Ooh.
that yet.
Dangerous Celestial Scion. What a funny thing to drop. Super low tier recipe. I mean, 25% projectile avoid would be really good, I think, depending on how it interacts with the fumble stuff. Like, impaired aim, 36% chance for them to just miss. If that, depending on how it interacts with the chance to avoid, like there's a 36% chance of being hit, of them missing, and then after that a 25% chance to avoid, it'd be very effective. That sounds like actually a very good time. That sounds really fun. I assume it's not overpowered, but maybe it is. Okay, so I need 1 point there. Titan Quest, I really do want to play it at some point. The last time I tried it, I was like, okay, I'll try the dream. And then it's every fourth hit it hits, but that just felt so bad. And then I didn't want to respec, so I stopped and I started playing this. And I had a lot of fun playing this. I haven't gone back to trying to play Titan Quest. Yeah, 100% projectile avoid seems really good. I wonder if you could get that, boost your move speed to the point where nothing can hit you in melee and you just can run away. You hit projectiles, melee can't hit you, you're unkillable. Probably not. These rifts are really obnoxious. They're intentional, obviously, but... I bet... It has to have a slow kill time, right? Like, it has to be... unkillable. But, like... It sacrifices damage for that. I would hope. That sounds like... It appeals to me that that's an option, though. Like, making a build that basically... Oh, Skelly. That basically can't die. It appeals to me. Huh. No recipes. What a shame. Oh yeah, I can't sell stuff to them. Ah, so it's just super good. It's just a strong build. The flax. I can't tell. Like, it doesn't actually seem to say what it does. Yugul's ichor. The black liquid inside emits no scent, yet your senses are appalled by it. Its very presence seems to nullify magic. I mean, they're cheap. I could buy some. See what it... It doesn't actually show what it does. I assume it's like a silence aura. It's like it nullifies magic. It's weird. It's just weird that it doesn't have an effect description under the usual area. I guess yeah, like recharge, duration, and then lists what it does. Its format's weird, but that's cool to know that it's new. You know what? Let's just do this. Okay, it kills all auras, which is really bad for me, but that's cool. Kind of wish the description actually said nullifies auras instead of just nullifying magic, but I just need to wait another minute and a half. Place carefully until then. Oh no, bye bye. Cause I will die. Yeah, it's cool that that exists. Like, it seems like an interesting addition. Like, I bet there's builds that would really benefit from stuff like this. Builds that don't have auras. But a lot of my damage comes from auras. Oh shoot, these infinite dogs. If I don't have this, I lose out on 133% fire damage, 816 base fire damage. I lose out on 500 physical, 270 defense abilities. That's huge. I lose like 10,000 DPS. Maybe even more. 2, 1. No, yeah, I lose 12,000 DPS by using that. Obviously, the DPS calc is not really that accurate, but...
I can't do that yet.
That's so bad. It completely destroys my build.
That skill's not ready.
Wait a second while this clears. What is my HP regen? 118. Cool. Oop.
I can't do that yet.
That would make for a weird challenge run. I mean, it would be the dumbest challenge run because the real challenge run you just wouldn't pick the auras, but... like having to consume those to fight bosses or something would be a pretty crazy direct nerf to yourself. Kalagadra. Kalagadra. I think it'd be fun to make a build that worked with those flasks. Like purely set up to use no auras at all. Yeah. Just
Can't do that yet.
drink it and die. It would be funny once on a soft core. Oh yeah. Add a flask like that to a skeleton dungeon. You drink it, you die. A soft core feels pain. A hardcore, I don't know, probably stopped playing the game for a year. Takes a year break from playing the game because they drank a flask that insta-killed them. Are you about to tell me that an instant death flask would be good? Okay, good. It's not that. Okay. I would have been surprised if an instant death flask was useful. Do you have an idea of what they can be used for? Oh, wrong direction twice in a row. I can't even imagine what they could be used for specifically. Just in general, I could see potential. Just... oh, for like yourself. Like sometimes you want to disable your own auras. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe they added it because they removed... yeah. Because they removed the ability to disable it manually. So they added that as a way to disable it and get a little bit of a benefit.
I can't do that yet.
It's kind of funny. It's all a question of scaling as well, but like, I don't know. I think, oh, what's his name? Ulgrim was a harder fight than this guy? Ulgrim was a lot harder. Like, Ulgrim was so much more difficult than that. What? Ah. So there's like specific scenarios where you want the negatives. Feels like I should have gotten something out of a celestial sarcophagus. Interesting. Pierce hood. Mythical dementia. Oh yeah, mythical is a prefix that's determined that you can get at higher levels or higher difficulty stuff. I remember. Yeah. I was wondering, but I was fighting a boss. Oops. I have to explore the Lost Oasis while this happens. I haven't earned... Oh, there's Urn. That was easy. Oh, so... Since they do a percentage of your HP, and you reduce your HP, you can heal better from it? So if you have like a non-percentage heal, it will heal you better if you have 3,000 HP instead of 50,000. That could be interesting. That actually is probably pretty useful. Terrible ring. Don't do anything foolish. Now I have a bunch of junk to sell. Once I sell all the junk, it will be time to figure out what to do now. Oh yeah. So like if you have like 1,000 health regen and 1,000 health, and they do a percentage of your health, you'll out regen the damage. Now that might not be realistic numbers. I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually seems like a lot of fun to not have to worry about them. I don't think so, but I can check. Once I sell all my junk. Oh yeah, the Ring of Taurat. It's not really that useful for me right now. That's a decent defensive ring. I should probably keep it for now. Okay, I saw that.
Put it to good use.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I did the Coven. These ones I can't do because I didn't pick them. I did Soleil. Devil's Crossing has the plus. I did Homestead. I did Kaiman. I have the I can do the Malmouth Resistance. Yeah, just right now. Just stop. No, I could do Malmouth, I think. I don't think Rovers... I think I did this already. Yeah, I think I just have one more quest. I still haven't gotten to Honored with the Malmouth Resistance. I did, but maybe I did it at the wrong... Well, no. Yeah, I did do that. But it was a quest I was given. I just didn't do the resistance. The resistance meaning I should go shoot some stuff for a minute to get like 200 rep. Because I did the Coven. I beat up a big tree. I think this is the only one. I wonder if there's oh, I know what I can do. I can see if... I wonder if Grim Tools has a tool for this. $86. Double rare, useless. Ether and Frostburn? That seems kind of bad. Maybe it's good. Maybe they combine well. Yeah, I can see if Grim Tools quest checklist. I need to make sure I don't die. Grim Dawn checklist. No. It only seems to have a checklist for important quests. One more hero would be enough. Another double rare. They're not that rare. They drop all the time.
skills.
Okay, there's the quest. Pop. So I can go pick it up. Okay. Ancient Grove. Yeah. It should be the last one.
If it isn't my favorite human. Listen up. The time has come to start cutting off the heads of the ethereal. Back before the city fell, we had a council that managed many of the operations in the Steelcap district. As such, they became valuable targets for the ethereals invading Cairn. Theoden Marcel twisted them in his image, turning the
I
three
believe
councilmen
so.
into lesser shapers of flesh. Together, Oberyn Rain,
Southern
Cyril Marcan,
and
Dread.
like I think honored. So honored. Yeah, I have everything honored now. The only thing, I'm pretty sure I checked all of them for quests after I got honored. That should be fairly easy to check, I would guess, though. This is the south. That's not the south. Now reside within the Chamber of High Council, located in a tower on the south end of Crown Hill. Which means that maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, that quest! The, you mentioned this, that I needed to keep in mind that that's where I needed to go, and that I should do it later. When I was here last time. That I needed to remember this. Barrowholm is sitting at Despised. Yeah, oh, you mean evil instead of ally, so I can't do the quest, because if they were not evil, there'd be a quest. This might actually be the last quest. And then I can try to do ultimate, or I could do other stuff. I could start a fresh character. I shouldn't. I should play ultimate to see the Celestials and stuff. The Nemesis bosses. Hardcore. Grind. Or you must return to your coffin. So I should grind out the Barrowholm evil experience. Do Nemesis only show up in Ultimate, or should I, or do I have to grind that? And then can I do it in normal? That'd be rough and weird. Ooh, eerie. Will I have to go? Like,
Can't do that yet.
can the Nemesis be faced in veteran, or will I have to get to that point in Ultimate again? Yeah, okay. I might have to get there. Actually, I could just check. Let's just do this real quick. On Nemesis. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm searching Nemesis boss. If it... Oh, you search Nemesis boss. Nemesis boss. Can you fight... Seeing if we can fight veteran. Boss at veteran. Nope. Farming Nemesis on veteran. Okay, it seems like you can do Nemesises on veteran. Oh. Like, the Nemesis spawns and do you have to beat the Nemesis to be able to farm it? Or can you just not farm it ever again? Namadia. I kind of want to know what that word is. Ah, so it's a specific important boss. Oh yeah. There are beasts everywhere. Okay, there's breakable stuff there. If there's breakable stuff, then I must be able to get there. Or it's the ultimate troll. That would be a really good troll. Aha, nope. It would be a high quality troll. To go as far as to place breakable stuff. I'll be back. Ah, what? It's a high quality troll then. That's rude. They even put breakable items. Ah, but I can get right here. Gross. They put breakable items out of bounds in an area that you could shoot through the wall. Wait, this is Fort and oh. Oh, those were the 3 bosses for the quest. Okay, I didn't actually notice. They were just kind of generic enemies. Didn't realize those were the people they wanted me to kill. Okay, that might be the last quest.
Have the councilmen been vanquished? Good. With them gone, Malmouth can begin to heal of the atrocities done to its people.
It's not something I need, but that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Can you tell me about the initial attack? That's the only plan we've got. That's cool.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I should probably
See you around.
purchase
I'll
all
give
of
you a good price on
these.
what I've got left.
Get all the writs from everybody. Make sure I have all those.
Iron well spent. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah, that's almost good. It's not, but it's almost. Actually, my current thing is basically just a straight upgrade. Cool. So, what I need to look for is resistances. Which might not be available until the higher tier. I'll have to look for those eventually. Ah, there it is. Pierce, ether, vitality, bleeding. Potion of clarity. Extra XP gain. This is so messy. I don't know why these are not in the same area. Yeah, I think I've read about the potions of clarity, using them to speed up the leveling of secondary characters.
See you around.
So,
Got something you need stashed?
I have too many legendary items. Oops, wrong button. So, I could do Shattered Realm a little more. Ooh, I should do... If I do 5 levels of Shattered Realm, then... I'm just checking something else. I need to fix something. If I do 5 levels of Shattered Realm... Yeah. I have all devotion shrines. If I get to 10, I might get another shrine, I think, if the shrines are every 5 levels. If it's 15 to the next shrine. But the next shrine will let me get Wayward Soul, which I can then start to level up. I think that should be my next target. Which is, it might be easier to go to Ultimate and just start there. Play it very safe with my low resistances. And try to get a couple early shrines. There's one more thing. I can't even guess. I actually do have one-shot chests that I missed. Oh no, I didn't update it. I missed the chest. Oh, shoot! After I killed Korvac, I didn't open any of the chests around him. I just left them. Nothing should have respawned, so I can run there real quick before I do other stuff. But I didn't even open the chests.
That skill's not ready.
And they could have actually good loot.
That skill's not ready.
I just forgot all about these. I was more focused on the fact that I beat the boss. Okay. I can't teleport out directly. So I could do Burwitch Wrap. Barrel Home Wrap. I don't think I have any. I think I just have lotuses.
I do the best I can with what
I can't actually check here, can I? I don't want to be able to check at... Wrong one. I think the easiest way to check is to go to the skeleton guy, see if I can craft that, and if I can't, then I don't have any anywhere. I'm pretty sure I never banked any, and I don't see any in my inventory. Ooh, might as well grab it. Yeah, I do not have any. I'd have to go out of my way to find it. It must drop. This is something I'm fine with searching. Celestial. I'm assuming it, I'm gonna very briefly. Oh, if you just search Celestial Essence, it might reference a different game. Yeah, it looks like this is a different game that uses the same. Yeah, EverQuest has Celestial Essence. Wait, so it drops from urns. It drops from urns or Morganeth. And chests. Oh, so there's a battle I could do with it, but without it, I can't do the battle? That's unfortunate. It'd be great if I could. 'Cause then I could try something. So yeah. I guess what I can do is either grind rep in veteran and try to get better gear while I'm here, or I could I kind of want to try briefly. Okay, I can go there. I want to briefly try and see how easily I get destroyed in ultimate. I assume it's this one, the Karen docks. Not here, then I don't know what else. There might be another dock, but I think that's it. Corvin Plateau. It must be here. I'm shooting these from walking towards the totem while I wait for the delay, just to make sure I'm in the right place. So the one just before this. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Exclamation mark near the rift. Where are these guys at? They're all hated, despised. Beasts are getting closer. Chthonians. Death Order. The Barrelholm's pretty far. Sacrificial Altar. Yeah, that's a Drieg quest, I assume. Oh, is that what you can use the celestial stuff there? And it gives you a fight? Or is it something else? That's pretty interesting. So I'll have to come back for that. Yeah, it's the green. The green is very Drieg. So that's where you use the stuff and then you can fight special enemy. I guess I just read that it didn't let me do anything. Guess I should have read it properly. What is a sacrificial altar?
can't do that
Nope.
yet.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the surface of the altar is scorched as if by potent magic. It may be dangerous to arouse its potential. Step away from the altar.
That skill's not
So you
ready.
use the essence there and it triggers combat. I'm gonna keep running back here temporarily. Just because it's an easy place to explore. Yeah, okay, let's look at the number. 12:30. I've killed a few. Okay, killed 2 right there. It's 10 per. Each of these gives 10. That's kind of crazy. And that still was only 10, because these are not actually... This is not actually the correct enemy type. That's kind of... Well, I guess that makes sense. Because if Mogdragon is the one that summons... Like, it can drop the celestial stuff, apparently. So it makes it even harder. That's actually so quick.
I can't do that yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be very quick. I bet it's probably not worth going up here to grab these. I think after this, though, I think I'm gonna go get sidetracked. Make sure that I can get 1 shrine so that I can use the experience I'm getting to help level the devotion, the constellation. I don't know whether I should do that. I'm gonna check very, very quick. Where am I? I'm looking for the checklist. If I look at the checklist, I look at devotion shrines. The first one is Burial Hill, which is... Yeah, the first shrine's right there. So if I go to Ultimate, I assume I can get that far to get 1 shrine fairly quickly. And then I'll be able to level up the devotion constellation while I do this. Not that this will take that long.
I can't do that.
That is an optimal path through this. There's probably an ideal optimized route. That I could probably figure out if I played this game enough. I missed some iron bits. It's not a big issue. Yeah, that's really good. Ooh, I ignored it. Terror of the Grove. Namadya the Screecher. Cold, vitality, fire converted to cold. Interesting. Little bits. Yeah, I only have to do this like 2 more times, maybe. Maybe 3. But I think I have to quit now. But I'm gonna see if I can get 1 shrine real quick. And see how quickly I die on ultimate with my terrible gear. I'm not...
You're now looking to the bodies of the dead are right. You will need...
Should I even pick up all these quests? I'll pick them up. I might ignore them. Okay. Maybe they auto-complete some of them, that's good. So I need to rush to Burial Hill to get the shrine. I can explore it better later.
I can't do that yet.
Not that there's really much to explore because I've already explored it, but... Actually, how hard do these basic enemies hit? Pretty hard. That doesn't... I guess it doesn't reduce physical? My piercing is terrible. Ah. So it has a few useful drops, and then if you have to... you have to fight the nemesis, it instantly ruins everything. Okay, I don't actually remember precisely where the shrine is. It might be down here. That's a lot of damage. I do take a lot of damage. Yep. Yep. To be expected. I didn't die though. That's a lot of damage. I only have 20%. Okay, I hope this is where I'm looking for the shrine so I can leave. Good start. Is that where the shrine was? Up that way? I can't remember, it's been too long. Okay, the individual enemies are not that much more threatening yet. So I'm fine for now. I think I could do this for a little bit. I'm squishy and I can die really easily, but... It looks like I'm at 50, because it's got a trigger for 50 devotion shrines. There, now I have this. I can set it to Vindictive Flame. So yeah, 5 more. 1 more, and I can get rid of the rat. Once I get rid of the rat, I'll be able to finish the torch and get a bunch of level up some other constellation if I want to. Or just fully respec. That's an option too. But that's it. I can go back to grinding the devotion, the necessary stuff back at the other area. I could just try to get all 5 right now. Go back to Ultimate and just get as many as I can in the early parts of Ultimate. Just collect all of them. But I kind of want to do this. I actually am kind of committed to getting this done today. It'd be fun to get... I think getting the Nemesis for Barrowholm is a good goal to start with.
That skill's not
For today. It shouldn't take too long. And it should be a pretty good endpoint. I'm currently at 11,000. It really shouldn't take long. I don't know what they did for previous DLCs. I hope they do. I bet there's some like... Well, they added... They added new constellations with Forgotten Gods, right? I don't know if they've mentioned adding new constellations, but if they added new constellations, they probably could add more points. And I think it would be interesting. The issue though, that could then make the late game, the older late game stuff easier. Which is... Okay, so I mean, that already got made easier by like 5. It's been a couple since they've upgraded or provided more. Yeah. I think they should. Whether it's 60, 58, 62, whatever the amount, I think adding more increasing the star limit would be interesting. Because honestly, the devotion stars are a lot of fun to look at and consider as a build. It's like having more options. Like more stars does mean your build is stronger, so the game becomes slightly easier. But there's more potential, which I think would be fun. Maybe they change the devotions entirely. Like, they add a new category. Actually. They already have a chaos category, so I don't think they could add a new category. Like a void theme. Well, chaos is void related, I think. But like a more chaos, void themed grouping. Wish chaos is already there, but just... And then adding extra stuff to work with. Might be a bit much for a single DLC though. Yeah. I would enjoy more stars.
That skill's not ready.
Less damage, avoid projectiles, physical fire, that's probably really good. I'll lose DPS, but I lose 2 physical resist. I lose a lot of fire. I lose bleed, but I get a lot of chaos. Divine Guard is not that good. Wait, Divine Guard is fire, vitality, and chaos resistance. That's pretty good. Also. Oh, should still grab this. I mean, it's probably the left side, just because of the Asterkarn stuff. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm checking this. 11,000, I gained about... Yeah, it's gonna be 2 more runs. I hope they do actually connect it to the world, instead of... Like, Forgotten Gods, they just... teleports you into the middle of nowhere. That would be Old Waste Dead End. Was... I don't actually know precisely where it was. I hope it's not just a teleport. I don't... Maybe that could work, yeah. So this is where Old Bloodbriar was. So it was in this area? I think? Maybe? Yeah, if it's in that would make sense. I'm not sure, but like that sort of area would make a lot of sense. Oh, that area. I went there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the there. Right? And if it's not there, then I don't actually know. I don't know what the purpose of that area is as it stands, so doing something to connect that could work. Okay, I'll come back. Go to the bridge. Oh, yeah. Oh. I must have found that then. Yeah. I think it would be a good idea to, like, they'd have to connect here to, like, the west here, I think, but they could do that pretty easily. It wouldn't be difficult. I think the title suggests it should be on the west side. I believe. Grim Dawn. Fangs of Asterkarn. Like, yeah. There's a lot of potential. It's definitely gonna be chaos themed, because it kind of has to be, because that's the only thing that's been hinted at from Forgotten Gods. Okay, never go down that path. That path is a waste of time. Yeah. Like, it's sort of the Asterkarn Road. It's like they could have this path somehow lead over into the lower parts of the mountain, and then the mountains bring you further up somehow in this area. Like, there's a lot of area to work with there. Has this leveled at all? It is leveling, it's just kind of slow. There's a lot of potential. I think, like, yeah. Well, the name is referencing the area with the road, so, and the trolls, seemingly. But I really, really hope it isn't just a... I really hope it's not this, where it's just like they put a square and then draw whatever and you just teleport to it. Because that's a lot less interesting. It feels somewhat out of place to me. It's not terrible, it's just not ideal. Which, like, the Corvin Plateau is super far away, so it makes sense why it's set up like that, but... actually might be good. I lose physical. I lose bleed, I gain chaos. Probably not worth it. The fire damage is fairly minor, the melee weapon bonus is worthless. One more run. And then I'll have the Nemesis. So the Nemesis blocks the dungeon. I'll have to see how it behaves, what happens. Do I go defensive items? Maybe I do. I just... Yeah, like... Since there's enough space that already exists to place snowy mountains, they could do it without inserting it like that. But if they wanted to be really lazy, which lazy is maybe not quite fair, but if they wanted to do it sort of the easiest way, they could do the same thing again, but it would feel like a bit of a cop-out, like they miss a missed opportunity, so it doesn't feel as naturally connected. Oh, okay, so I will have to see how it behaves when I get there on the next run through. I'll have to run through the dungeon one more time. Oops. I think after... Well, that's actually pretty good. Fire damage. Some resistance. Okay, that's actually probably usable. Cool. I haven't gotten anything usable in a while. And did it end poorly? $2,000 away. Oh. That's the real... That's the real trick. It's easy the first time, and then you get super dangerous results the second. It lulls you into a false sense of security. And then you die. I could just keep this up the whole time and just count as it builds. Oops, that's a torch. Ooh, freeze is very dangerous. So wait, should I... So if I get this... Should I get it full? If I just get it full right now... I guess I can get it full on the room before and it will be fine. Just kind of want to kill these people though. Like as long as I have it at this bar before I enter, before I go through the door, it can spawn. It's like, I don't need to be at that, I don't need to be at the Nemesis level when I load in. I just need to be at the Nemesis level when I load the map. That would be simple. Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Well, reloaded. It should be fine. It'll be there by the time I get to the map at least. Just a couple, 150 more. Okay. Now I don't need to kill them all. I can rush past them, which means I probably should go on to the left. Oops, wrong
That
button.
skill's not ready.
Okay, time to see if I die. Try to play it carefully. My feeling is, I bet there's a chance that I get fully one-shot. So I want to play this from range. First, Nemesis difficulty, or faction affinity. Now I will die. You know, it's a gunslinger that I had one of that I wasted by probably selling it instead of a sharpshooter. I still have a banked sharpshooter. Ah, so I have to get to like close enough to see. And it lets you know that it's here. Okay. That's a loud noise. Okay, fairly low HP.
Can't do that.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's a skeleton in the way. I got stolen. I had a dodge there and it didn't let me dodge. It cheated.
Can't do that yet.
Ta-da! It's weak. Weak boss. Even though it cheated. So, I get a warrant that I can use on future playthroughs. I got a terrible piece of armor that doesn't help my build at all. I get a trove. Yeah, that was a cool warning for when it showed up. Like, it was actually a very effective notification. That's a cool relic. Didn't get anything useful other than the warrant, but yeah. I bet if I was on Ultimate, this teleporting me back there would have killed me for sure. How did, like, that's so cruel that it teleported me back. And I can't replicate it. It works now, when I don't need to flee a monster. I mean, that was cool. That warning noise is excellent. I need to bang. I'm gonna do this because it's there. The free totem. I think the next things that I need to do are... I might just try Ultimate with my terrible gear. Next time. I'm gonna stop here for today. Because killing the first Nemesis on Veteran feels like a good stopping point. Ooh, that might be a belt upgrade. I'm still using a pretty bad belt. Doesn't give skills to all demolitionists, so it might be bad. But other than that, it's pretty good. 107 fire, bunch of burn. Yeah. It was great. Thank you. I wouldn't have done it this... I couldn't have done it without you. Actually, I could probably check the achievement pop. Oh, no achievement showing up on Steam at least right now. The most recent one was the 50 devotions. Yeah. I should also kill this person, shouldn't I? Namadya. Oh wait, I pressed a button. I pressed tab. What did I pressed W. Okay, there. I don't have a secondary weapon. I should probably try to set one up at some point. V. Oh, you have to do it on Elite or Ultimate. Since I did it on Weakling mode, it doesn't count as an achievement. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know the button for this. Ah, shoot, that's cool. Sub-level 11 Warden Krieg kill. Bunch of ultimate quests. See, if I fully clear the game on Ultimate, I might get all the achievements. Or a lot of them. Not all. I bet you have this several times over. And this one. Ooh, I do have to actually run it on Elite eventually. I might do Elite on... If I eventually run... My intention is after this playthrough, I kind of want to try a hardcore. If/when I do that, I might go through Elite as well before Ultimate, just for that achievement. But I think I'm gonna wrap up here for today. Next time I play, I kind of want to just struggle on Ultimate for a bit. See how far I can get.
The dead I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime...
Yeah, some of them seem... I bet there's a lot of really rough ones. Like, some of them seem like just normal. Actually, I'm gonna check something. Yeah, that sounds very specific. I want to see if I can kill this. See if he's still only 85 or if he scaled up. Like, level 11 Krieg seems like you have to rush to him, avoid killing too much stuff. Let me see if I can fight this guy. Okay, what level is he? 85? Oh yeah, he might be killable. He might not be, but... yeah, this can take too long. He's probably killable. But it would take a really long time. And I don't think it's worth it.
I can't do that yet.
But I could do this next time, before I start ultimate. I say as I continue to shoot him. Because this actually seems really easy, with it being only veteran.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, like... he doesn't do that much damage, and if I just dodge that one lightning attack, I think I can just kill him right now. Unless he starts to heal like crazy later. It feels very, very doable. Shoot, I keep getting hit by the lightning.
That skill's not ready.
I keep getting hit by the lightning.
That skill's not ready.
Mostly just saw there was an achievement for killing him that didn't specify that it needed to be on ultimate. So I felt like I might as well try.
I can't do that yet.
He's very kiteable. Except I walk right into that. I can get one shot though. If I let myself get hit by the lightning storm, I am in danger in those scenarios.
Skill's not ready.
Yep, one shot actually. I was fine with that. I just wanted to do it quick. I might try that again next time, but I think I could kill him. I just can't face tank like that because he can kill me from full if he hits the lightning storm. That's unless he heals when he gets lower HP. That seems doable. And probably worth it just for the achievement, but my gear's not even that good. Yeah, I will wrap up. Ooh. That's a lot of max resistances. That seems good defensively. Yeah. The face tanking obviously doesn't work. It's not surprising. Belt upgrade. I just was kind of trying to do it as quick as possible because I should wrap up for tonight. Yeah. I think if I start next time, I actually probably could do that right away. As long as I play appropriately careful. Yeah. I think next time my plan will be I'll try to kill him again. Oh wait, I died. Which means that I need to get my experience back. But I'll try to kill him again next time because I should stop and sleep soon. And it's probably for the best. But
That skill's not ready.
I'll try him again next time. First thing. $18,000. That's a lot of experience, yeah. So I'll try him. Then I will... Oh yeah, I was gonna do... I want a little more cunning, but... I might actually, before going to Ultimate, I might try to farm Malmouth to get the elixir for experience.
See anything you like?
Like get access to this Potion of Clarity, so I could activate it on this character and level up faster, maybe. And I could grab some of these defensive augments. Any more poison? So I probably should locate what gives poison, but basically I could put this on all my armor and get 60% more pierce resist. And then I'll only be a little... I won't be at 3%, I'll be at 63%. That's better than 3. I might grind Malmouth, or I might just try Ultimate as is and just see what I get. So, I will wrap up here for today. It was a great time. Thanks for your help. I've now beaten Veteran. I can grind stuff or I can move on, but I've done most of the quests. There might be a few that I should check if I've gotten. I should make sure I buy the rep bonuses. For all of them, actually. I should go through and buy them all. But I've now fought a nemesis. It was cool. It made a cool noise. Gave me terrible loot, though. Yeah. I will stop here. Yeah, thank you. I will continue. I kind of want to play this for a while. I want to play a couple characters, so it's going to keep going until who knows when. I will wait. I will wait. I could even do this. I will wait. Currently, wrong button. 16 deaths. Which, if I don't include that last death to the Celestial, I had 15 when I beat it. I think the elapsed time might be off by, like, 6 to 10 hours. Because for some reason, Grim Dawn was open on the wrong monitor. I don't know what happened, so the playtime might be wrong. But everything else is correct. 15 deaths plus that last one there. Not great. I don't think it's terrible though. What? I have 306% retaliation. Interesting. Yeah, 15's... I'm not happy with 15 deaths, but given how I wasn't as careful as I probably could have been, should have been, I don't feel bad about 15 deaths. A lot of them were avoidable. One of the deaths was to the Celestial, and I'm fine with that. That counts as a death. The second death to the Celestial was my own mistake. I probably had some weird deaths along the way. Shh. Wow. You don't have to brag. Wow, but your characters are dead, so they're gone. They don't exist anymore. Yeah, 15 is kind of... I mean, you only have, like, 15 total dead? Ever? Like, you have only that many failed hardcores? Yeah. Well. I doubt I will do that well if I try a bunch of hardcores, but I will try. I do really want to try hardcore for at least maybe a couple runs. See how that goes. But I want to do everything in softcore that I can really do. See all the nemesises. Well, no, not all the nemesises. Like, I'm not going to see the Kaiman's Chosen nemesis because I want to do Order of Death's Vigil on a second playthrough. Oh yeah, 15 permadeath deaths are memorable. My deaths are a pointless statistic. I died for no reason. Your deaths were heroic, important. They risked their lives. My 15 deaths were like a chump. Oh, just going about their life making poor decisions. Running into a Celestial and getting punched to death. Dying to a bunch of weak mobs. At least once or twice.
What's left of my wares.
I should craft some dynamite before I forget.
Iron well spent.
I'm gonna stop,
What brings you?
but I need to craft some dynamite.
If you find any blueprints.
I was gonna forget, and I was gonna need dynamite, and it was gonna be a problem. So yeah, I'll stop here for today. I'll be back again on Monday, and it'll be great. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do on Monday. On Monday, I'll figure out what specifically I will do on Monday. So I hope you have a great day. Coffin rest. Night. It's all relative. I'm uncertain, but I hope you have a good time. Have a great time. Bye bye.